Have you ever been on a fat loss journey, attempted to lose weight, currently trying to lose weight, currently on a journey, and you ask yourself, you wonder how long it's going to take? When are you going to see your abs, and why does this stuff seem like it takes forever? Or you could be in a place where you feel like, hey, is it even worth going down this path of trying to lose this weight, or should I just stay how I am? In today's video, I'm going to talk about how long it actually takes to lose weight, lose body fat, and actually what to expect so you can have some realistic expectations going into this thing. If you want to know who I am, my name is Jonathan. I went from 250 to 177. It took some time for that weight to come off. It took a lot of discipline for that weight to come off. But this whole channel exists for me to share what worked for me, and hopefully you get some nuggets and use me in your journey, and then hop on this app and tell other people how it worked for you too. So to hop right into it, how long does it actually take to burn body fat to get to the ideal weight, size, shape that you want to get to? Quick answer to that is it just depends. It just depends, man. It just depends. I'm sorry, I want to give you a definite time. For me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. For me, the bulk of the weight, and this could be for you guys too, the bulk of the weight for me came off between 6 to 7 months. That wasn't because I'm doing something, a secret that you don't have. I had to dial in on three main things. And there's three main things that I talk about in my other videos. If you haven't seen them, it's pretty much tracking the food, tracking the macros, and then working out. Those are the big three that's going to, once you build those three habits, those are the things that once you dial in on those, that you can see those going to catapult all your results. Every diet, every fitness program, everything else that you see on the internet about fat loss comes down to those three things: tracking your macros, protein intake, fats, carbs, tracking your food, which is calories, and then the workouts. The workouts, reason why I have them last is because they're the least important of the three. The two main important things: food, calories, macros. Those are your building blocks. The workout is how you're going to look after the weight comes off. Depending on how you work out is how you're going to look after the weight comes off. So again, this stuff can happen fairly quickly. And by quickly, I mean, you can expect 2 pounds per week, losing 2 pounds per week if dialed in correctly. Now, if you're not dialed in, you're having a couple snacks here and there and stuff like that, and maybe 1.5 and maybe 1 pound a week. But there's no way you can tell me that if you dial in those three things, you're not going to see results. So for me, the bulk of, once I dialed in and figured out what type of foods to eat, what meals I like and stuff like that, the bulk of that came off in 6 to 7 months. As far as like seeing the abs, I would tell you right now, don't focus on, I want to see my abs right away. I want to see my abs right away. You want to focus on building the habits first, tracking that food, getting to the gym, finding things that actually work for you, that's sustainable long-term, then the abs will come. Stay more focused on the daily outputs of tracking that food, going to the gym, doing those things, the abs will come. Typically, you can watch other content creators and stuff out there. They gonna usually tell you abs may show between 18% body fat. I really can't tell you the body fat percentage I was at when my abs started to show. I just know eventually they did. You saw in the photo, they started to show. I looked up one day, flexed in the mirror, like, hey, look at that. But I kept doing the daily behaviors every single day. Another thing, when you're doing this, it's going to seem like it takes forever because you want to lose. Like, first week, you want to hop on the scale, like, well, how much I lose? And I'm going to tell you right now, it's a tip. Stay off that damn scale. I don't mean to be cussing, but stay off that scale, man. Stay off that scale. Stay off that scale. It is a liar. That scale is a liar. You want to focus on how you look. Do not focus on that scale, especially if you go into the gym lifting weights. The reason why I say the scale is a liar is because you can weigh yourself in the morning. You can go drink water and then hop back on the scale. I guarantee you'll be 2 to 3 pounds heavier. Stop paying attention to that scale. Focus on how you look, right? You can focus on how you look. Like, you see yourself in the mirror, you know when you're losing weight. Other people might not be able to notice it at first, but you're going to be able to notice it. So it seems like it takes forever when you're going through this. It seems like it takes forever because we're so impatient. And this is me. I'm okay. I ate salad for 3 days. Step on the scale. Like, relax, bro. Like, it's not. It's a whole process to fat loss. That's why it seems like it takes forever. Understand, like Nipsey Hussle said, this a marathon, not a race. It's a marathon, right? This is not like, we're not just trying to lose weight. We're trying to lose weight, lose body fat. We're trying to keep it off. It's not about getting shredded once. It's about staying shredded all year round. It's not about, oh, I lost the weight, but then I gained it back again, and I lost it again, and I gained it back. No, if you look in the mirror and you're overweight right now, you got a lot of body fat on you. I was that person before. For me, I'm not trying to have him come back. I'm trying to beat him to the ground where he can't come back. Okay. So it's about developing a habit so we can run the marathon, right? That's why I listen to David Goggins sometimes, you know what I mean? So I inspired by that, his, journey, his path. He had to really I'm not as insane as him, but For me, I don't want this. I don't want to have to deal with this problem no more. So what do I need to learn to not deal with this problem anymore? So if it takes some time, it takes some time, but you develop the skills along the way. All right. Now, the main thing of what to expect when you are on this journey of what to kind of keep in mind, what's realistic. So I say what's realistic is 2 pounds a week. It may be less than that. It may be more than that. You may not always wake up every week and lose 2 pounds. Now, I said don't worry about the scale. Occasionally, you're going to get on a scale. I would say weigh yourself every 30 to 60 days. If you can't wait 60 days, you know, 60, I ain't waiting 60 days. Okay, that's cool. Then every 30 days, weigh yourself. I wouldn't weigh yourself every single day though, because that's going to drive you crazy. This weigh yourself every 30 days. That's going to really give you a real indicator of some progress. But typically when you look at it, it's about 2 pounds per week. That may or may not happen for some of you. Like some of you guys may lose 1 pound, 1.5. Some of you guys may lose 3 pounds a week. It's going to fluctuate. The way the human body is set up. All right, I'm gonna tell you like this right now. Realistic expectation. Anybody is trying to like lose a substantial amount of weight. For us as men, we want to lose weight in our stomach, right? Because again, we want the abs to show. You want to summertime around. I want to pop this shirt off, right? So the thing is here, the lower portion of the stomach. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, bro. It is like the last spot to go away. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. So if you're doing all these 100 sit-ups, like I can't wait to see my abs and doing all these crunches. I can't wait to see my core pop. Listen, bro, ain't got nothing to do with it. Your body is gonna drop that fat when your body feels like dropping that fat. When you are on a caloric deficit and you working out, you losing body fat. They're 2 pounds a week. You're losing body fat. Trust me, you're losing body fat. You just don't get to pick where it's at. The way the body is set up, at least for me, this is how it happened. I lost it from the top down. So my face, so it literally went like this other content creator said it perfect, but I'm gonna use this analogy. It's like you take a bucket of water, right? You fill that bucket of water up. Then each day you take a spoon and you take the spoon and you dump out some water. That's how fat loss is. Okay. So for me, I lost it from the top down. So my face, my neck, my shoulders, I lost it in my chest, my upper back, then my upper stomach, and then again in my face, and then again in my shoulders, then again in my chest, and a little bit off my stomach again, then my back, then my legs. Like it's just like I didn't get to pick the spot where fat loss happens. It's just going to happen. So understand when you're going through this process, some of you may lose weight in your wrists and your arms before you lose weight in your stomach. Just keep going. Just keep going. It's still part of the process. So like the gut is where most of us men store all our body fat at. That's going to be the last spot to go. I'm not saying you'll lose everything else and have a big old gut. What I'm saying is that it's going to shrink in proportion to the body. Like even me right now, sitting here right now talking to y'all, I still got a little small remnants of lower belly fat. Like even me still right now, you get what I mean? So those trouble spots are still going to be there. Still got some of the lower back fat. It happens, man. It happens, especially if you go from like a really big stomach to trying to like really lean down. It's just a part of the process. So even for me, I have to keep going, just like y'all have to keep going. So that's more of like a realistic standpoint because you're not going to go from this big, huge gut to super shredded in 6 months. That's going to take some time because those trouble areas are still going to be that stubborn belly fat. All that stuff is still going to be there. It's going to take more and more time to kind of get that to go away. At the end of the day, you're going to hit some stall periods. And what a stall period is like you'll be dieting down, working out, whatever. 1 to 2 weeks or even 3 weeks to go by and you won't see any change. And then you'll take a rest, like a couple rest days. And then in that 4th week, you'll drop like 3 pounds. You're like, what? Where? I didn't even do anything. It just happens. It's the way the body is. The body sometimes needs to reset. And when it resets and you get more rest and you take like a couple extra rest days, your body gets time to recover. And then you look in the mirror, you got better results than when you were going to the gym. Why that happens, I don't know the full science about that. But like, again, your body needs time to recover. Protein synthesis takes place and it starts to shed a lot of weight. So, I hope this video helps. I didn't want to run over. This is what you can kind of expect when you are going through a weight loss.